And welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we got another play-by-play throwback. This one in store today. Nice throwback to 2012, which during that time I was a sophomore back in high school, 16 years old, during the 2012 year when this matchup went down. But hey, welcome in Hawkeye Nation. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, wow. So Bryson Godin, who's actually from New Bedford, Mass. That's awesome, man. Transfer to Providence today. Thanks so much for the update. I saw that on the news a couple of days ago that he was thinking about transferring, but it looks like they got him today via the transfer. That is awesome. So, there's a top 100 recruit from last season for Providence now transferring over. Makes a whole lot of sense since he's not too far away from Providence. But Luca Garza as well, he posts me in here. First time All-American, first time in 60 years. That's awesome, man. That Iowa got a first teamer there. And yep, you guessed it, absolutely correct right here, Hawkeye Nation. So, I got my Providence cap on once again for this one, repping PC. Hey, welcome in, Ryan here. Vaughn, Chicago Plays. Patrick, thanks so much all for stopping by. So, classic throwback here to 2012. Missouri was the number 2 seed, first round game, and this one against Norfolk State, who played in the MEAC, the MEAC conference, who this team, like, they usually don't post like any like good seeds or so from like the MEAC or the SWAC or the NEC, and they usually barely pull off any victories in the tournament, and this is the one rare time that they have done so. Norfolk State, their only first tournament appearance back in 2012, and they got the victory over Missouri in their only tournament win so far to date right now, and their only tournament appearance back in 2012. Yep, so Cody, you're exactly right there. I'm devastated, but thank you, Tom, for his 20 years as a Patriot. Tom signing with Tampa earlier today. It is official. He posted on his Instagram account that of him signing the contract, and he's got that 2-year contract now to play for Tampa Bay. Yeah, I've seen your videos, Ryan. Awesome job, man. Awesome job with NFL free agency there. Feel free, guys, to check out his videos. Doing an awesome job keeping up with the NFL free agency today, cranking out the vids left and right. And we'll go to the play-by-play in just a moment here, as we'll go throwback in this one. 2012 throwback here, number 15 versus number 2 in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Norfolk State, only tournament appearance, and they topped off Missouri in this one, 86-84. Yep, Tampa hosting the Super Bowl in 2021. Yeah, we can. Maybe Tom will lead them there. We'll see. I know big expectations for next season. He's definitely got a stacked wide receiving core next year to do it. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, got a good wide receiving core, pretty good offensive line, great rush defense too. It's just the secondary needs a lot of tweaking. That's where this free agency and the draft is going to come into play if Tampa's able to do that. Hey, welcome in Woody the First here. His name has changed. Thanks so much, Woody, for stopping by right now. We got a name change in the channel. Oh, Jaladin here. So Jaladin changed his logo from the green now to kind of like the cardboard color of like a brown or so that he has got it right now. Ryan had some choice words for the Patriots free agency. Oof. Yikes. They haven't really done much of anything. It's upsetting. I think they got like 12 first round draft picks, looking like they're just gonna stock up like with a bunch of picks unless Bill has something like crazy up his sleeve or so. Oh, Cody's playing football right now. Saints versus Jaguars. That's awesome, man. And Ryan's gonna do his Bucks free agency tomorrow. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to get to this game here. I'll call play-by-play for everyone. Norfolk State versus Missouri. Flashback to 8 years ago. My sophomore year in high school. Flashback to 2012. Now I'm 24. I was 16 at the time. And we'll go into this one. Kyle O'Quinn. He played for Norfolk State. He is in the NBA. He was a second-round draft pick by the Orlando Magic back in 2012. Now he plays this year for the Philadelphia 76ers. So watch out for Kyle O'Quinn. He is the name to know for in this game from Norfolk State. Still plays in the NBA as of today. For Missouri, they had 2 NBA players. One of them was Phil Pressey. He played for the Celtics from 2013 to 2015. Kim English played for the Pistons from 2012 to 2013. So those are a couple key players in this one. We'll get to the tip-off in just a moment here. For first round, 2012 throwback here, 8 years ago. Norfolk State versus Missouri. Yep, big fat F for the Patriots. Doesn't surprise me as the game already gets tipped off. Norfolk State with a quick tip right there. And the shot in the low post, but they missed the shot. That one's too strong off the backboard. Missouri, dribble drive inside. They go right there and try to put up the shot. And it's going to be an offensive foul push off by Missouri by number 10 there, Ricardo Ratcliffe. And it's going to go back to Norfolk State. So not even 12 seconds into this game, both of the teams had a possession straight off the bat right there. A miss by Norfolk State and an offensive foul by Missouri. Norfolk State second possession. They take a three, left corner. It's up. That one is up off the back iron, and it's no good. The rebound back to Missouri here. Missouri just turned it over. Norfolk State gets it. They drain a triple down from the outside. 3-zip Norfolk State. Missouri now. Going to take a three. This one is up. Right wing. It is good from behind the arc. 3-3. 3-point shots so far by both of these teams. 19-10 left to go in the first half. Norfolk State with the basketball top of the key here. Into the hands of Rodney McCauley. Moves it out over low post. O'Quinn. Turnaround jumper. That one's off the mark. No good. Rebound back over to Missouri. Vaughn putting out, ooh, that's not good there. Italy with almost 6,000 cases, bringing a total of over 47,000. Ouch. That's not good at all. They gotta really do some social distancing over there in Italy since the country is gonna close down. Woody here putting out his school is now closed until May 1st. Doesn't surprise me. Wow. San Francisco's on shutdown. New York City's on shutdown. The whole state of Illinois is on shutdown as well. It's just unfortunate. Hey, welcome in, Jason. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, man, for joining the channel once again. Missed shot in the low post by Missouri. Rebound by Norfolk State. They move it around the perimeter. O'Quinn, left corner. Baseline dribble to the low post, and he puts that shot up, and it goes in off the backboard for two. Kyle O'Quinn with the bucket right there. And he plays in the NBA still to this day, this season for the 76ers. 5-3 to score. Missouri now with the basketball left wing, dribbling now inside. They go in for the layup, and that one is good. Up and in off the backboard by Marcus Denman for two, ties it up at 5. This game, I can tell you this, if you didn't see this game 8 years ago, there's a lot of points in this one. Both of these teams scored well into the 80s, so we got a lot of points in this game. 5-5 to score. Both of these teams shot the ball at like low 50% from the floor. Norfolk State, turnaround jumper and a key in that one. Goes up and good. O'Quinn with another bucket at 7-5 Spartans. Through the first 2.5 minutes so far, Missouri with the basketball. They got it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe now passes over to Denman. Denman at the top of the key. Swings it over to the right wing. That's a three taken English. No good off the mark. Rebounded by O'Quinn here in Norfolk State. The Spartans have it. 2-point lead. They take a deep two. It's up. No good. Air ball. Rebound back over to Missouri. English with the basketball past the half-court logo into the hands of Phil Pressey. Pressey now dribbling left baseline. Moves it back to the top of the key to his brother. Matt Pressey takes a three. No good off the mark. They get the offensive rebound now. Kim English. Back over to the top of the key to Matt Pressey. Inside. Dribble drive. Oh, nice feed. Low post. As that one goes over to Ratcliffe. He jams it down for two. Tie game up at 7. Hawkeye Nation here, seeing a North Carolina fan today, said perfect year for the Tar Heels. Yep, that's basically the only team that benefited from this season, basically, was North Carolina. Besides, like, any other team that already got out of the tournament or anything, that jumper's up. And O'Quinn, he is just magic with these shots so far. It's 9-7. I appreciate it, Jason. Definitely, man. This is awesome. Thank you so much for the recommendation here. This is awesome to do some games for you guys. Yeah, it definitely allows me to reconnect with you guys, which is definitely awesome here. 9-7 the score. And I'm really glad because there's nothing going on, like zero sports news whatsoever. It's all about the free agency now for the NFL. There really isn't anything for basketball. There was a college news story today. Anthony Edwards from Georgia, he is declaring for the draft. So he declared for the draft today, but that's basically the only college basketball news or so right now. 3-point shot, Missouri off the mark. Rebound back over by Norfolk State. They get the basketball top of the key here. That's McCauley who moves it over to the left wing perimeter. Dribbling now inside with O'Quinn. Lost the handle of the basketball. Stolen away by Missouri, though. They pass it to the left corner. Ball deflected, tipped up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. It's going to go back to Norfolk, back to Missouri. Oh, Woody's going to change his picture here to Woody from Toy Story if he wants me to. It doesn't matter. It's whatever's up to you, man. Cody's playing football right now. That's awesome, man. Good luck on your football game. Hey, welcome in Jack here. Jack and Andy saying hello. Thanks so much for being a part here once again. Stay safe, everyone. If you guys are new on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already done so. Flashback to 2012, 8 days ago. I mean, 8 years ago. Not days ago. I wish it was 8 days ago, but 8 years ago, I was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. And, watching this game. Now I'm 24, but I was 16 back in the day. And this during 2012, at this stage of my life, back in 2012, this was the biggest upset I could remember during my life, being born back in 1995. And then other upsets came, but this is the one that really wrecked my bracket. I had taken Missouri in my bracket back in 2012 before the tournament started to go all the way, and unfortunately that was a big swing and a miss for me. Big oof and big whiff. 9-7 to score. Norfolk State with the basketball. 5 minutes through the first half. Off the backdoor cut, they put the shot up and in for 2 more. They lead by 4. Hey, welcome in Vegas Vix, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Gronk's on WWE now. Oh, man. That's too funny, my man. Missed shot by Missouri. Rebound back over to Norfolk State. Dribble drive to the right baseline now. They're going to swing it back to the perimeter. Dribbles more inside. Takes the jumper. It's off the mark. They get the offensive rebound. O'Quinn sets it up now. Into the key. They move it around the perimeter. Open. Wide open. They missed the left corner 3. It's off the mark by Wheelis of the Spartans. They get the offensive rebound and put it back up and in by McCauley for 2. It's a 6-point lead. You got to box out there, Missouri. 14-15 remaining. Yeah, Florida's closing down beaches. They should have did that, Vaughn, a week ago. That should have been done a week ago, and these states should be closing. They should be closing the states right now. Like, it's unfortunate that the only states that have closed are Illinois is the only state that's closed so far, and then San Francisco and New York City, and Las Vegas and LA, and the rest of everything is open. It's just mind-boggling to me that they're not closing the states. My state has I think my state has 400 and something cases in it in Massachusetts, and they haven't closed Mass yet. They got to close Boston and Middlesex County in Mass, because it's getting terrible over there right now. Jumper, that one's up, and that one's through for 2 by Norfolk State. We only got 6 positive in my county, but the county an hour north that my girlfriend lives in, they got 150 people positive in that county, and 10% of the state's from our town right now that is tested positive. 13.5 left to go. 8-point lead by Norfolk State. Missouri with the basketball, right corner perimeter. Dribble drive to the right baseline inside. They floated up, no good. Tipped around to get the offensive rebound though. Missouri right back with the basketball. They got it top of the key into the hands of Denman. Denman takes the jumper. Off the mark, no good. Rebound back over to the Spartans. Norfolk State has it now. They're going to move it back around the perimeter. Open 3, non-contested, and they missed it off the mark by McCauley. No good. They took a lot of threes in this game. Both of the teams drained down a good amount of triples. Missouri right back at you with a corner 3. They drain it down from the left corner by Denman. 15-10 to score. Will Luka Garza return to Iowa senior year? Yes, I feel confident to say yes there. That I believe that Luka Garza will be coming back there, in my opinion. Unfinished business. He should come back for his senior year. That'd be insane if he does, because he'd be like Marcus Howard next year with his point production. He'd be averaging maybe even better, like 27, 28 per game if he does come back. It's going to be an offensive foul by Norfolk State in the key, so the ball will go back to Missouri now. 12:37 left to go in the first half. Missouri, number 6 in college basketball back in 2012, scoring about 80 points per game on the season here for Norfolk State. But unfortunately for this game, the defense got tested, and Norfolk State hit a lot of open shots. Eric Ebron signs with the Steelers. Wow. I thought the Patriots could have had a chance to get him. That's too bad. He signs for the Steelers, though. Thanks so much for the update there, Woody. 48-0, Cody's football game with his score right now in the second quarter, as he's keeping me posted on that. And, with his score. Missouri takes a 3. That one from the right corner. It's up. It's good. 2-point game now. 12 minutes remain. Yeah, I heard about that, Vaughn. They might postpone the Olympics to next year. Bounce pass in the backdoor cut. It's very wise if they do that, because a lot of the countries that's getting affected, it's just starting in those countries right now. Left corner 3, Norfolk State. That one off the rim, no good. Bounced around the rim, rebound back over to Missouri. Tigers with the basketball. Dribble drive, they move it back outside to the top of the key here to Phil Pressey. Pressey now. Spin move into the key. Feeds it out back to Steve Moore. Moore in the low post. Swings it back over to the left wing. 20 on the shot clock. 11.5 left remaining in the first half between these two teams. Missouri with the basketball. They're going to take up a 3. It's up. It's good. Phil Pressey from behind the arc. 16-15 right now. As we're going back and forth, back and forth. We're going to go on a TV timeout in this game. Timeout taken on the court by the Spartans here. And we'll be back in just a couple moments, everyone, as I call play-by-play a throwback from 2012 in college basketball 8 years ago here, as it was Norfolk State versus Missouri, number 15 versus number 2 in the NCAA tournament. Gronk vibing out on SmackDown. Too funny there with Gronk on SmackDown tonight. If they do postpone the Olympics, Vaughn is saying it'll be the right decision. Yes, that'll be the correct decision for the Olympics. You don't want this world crisis to start again if all the different countries mix and mingle during the Olympics, and this whole outbreak starts again because the Olympic Committee forgets or just doesn't test the Olympians before the matchups, and then some of them test positive, they mix in with the other Olympians. It would be devastating. So you got to postpone that to 2021, because a lot of the countries, it's starting up right now with the whole virus in some of the countries. What do you hear? Notice Nickelodeon show. Henry Danger will have his last episode tomorrow. Oh wow, I've actually never watched Nickelodeon that much. I've never really been big into those types of channels like Nickelodeon. I'm trying to think other cartoon channels on that spectrum, like Disney Channel. I've never really been into that much. Currently we're right on break. We're gonna get back into this game here, everyone, for the play-by-play back to 2012 for the throwback. 16-15 the scores. We got 11:20 left to go in the first half, and we're back. Norfolk State with the basketball. They go right to left in the court. They pass it around the 3-point perimeter now for the Spartans. They trail by 1. They have it now inside. Dribble drive. O'Quinn floats it up. Too high off the backboard. No good. Ball tipped around and gets an offensive rebound by Norfolk State. They pass it to the right corner. Takes a 3. It is up. It is good. From behind the arc by Chris McEachin there for the Spartans. They recapture the lead. It's 18-16. 10:50 left to go in the first half. Missouri with the basketball, top of the key into the hands of Kim English. Swings it over now to Dixon. Michael Dixon has it from Missouri. Dribble drive inside, floats it up, no good. Rejected by the front rim, rebound back over to Norfolk State. Spartans push it over, right corner. Takes the jumper, it's up. It's good for 2. Another shot going down by McEachin there for the Spartans. They lead by 4. 20-16, 10:20 left to go in the first half. Missouri now with the basketball, dribbles left wing perimeter. Moves it out to the right wing. Handoff here to Pressey. Matt Pressey swings it over to the left wing. Bounce pass. Inside the low post. They put it up and in for 2. So that shot will count by Missouri right there off. The assist by Dixon to Ratcliffe. 2-point game. Oh, yeah. Falcons offense looking like they're going to be on fire for next season. Todd Gurley they got today for Atlanta. 20-18 the score. Inside, 9:50 left to go. Norfolk State going inside, and they, on the layup right there, they misses off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Dixon. Who am I pulling for in Cody's game? I'm pulling for the team that you're on, man. We're going to go to a timeout taken here in the court. 9:40 left to go. So it looks like he was up 48-0 a couple moments ago. 20-18 the score right now. 9:40 left to go. Alright, we're going to get back to this game now. So 2-point lead by Norfolk State. Missouri's got the basketball right corner. Moves it over to the right wing perimeter. Kim English has it. English with the ball, looking to hand it off. Instead, he passes it to the back of the front court to Michael Dixon. Dixon now with the basketball. Missouri has hit 4 3-point shots they made in this game so far. They lob it over right baseline, 4 for 12 from behind the arc. They go low post inside this time, and they score up and in off the window for 2 by Ratcliffe. This score is tied up. 20 even as we approach the 9-minute mark remaining in the first half. Norfolk State now with the ball. They dribble past the half-court logo. They got it into the hands of Jamel Fuentes. Fuentes swings it back over to the right elbow. That's a jumper taken, but we have a foul before the shot. Oh, that's awesome, Woody. Woody's in his basketball league this year. His team made it to the semifinals. That's great, man. Congrats to your team, man. So foul away from the basketball by Missouri. So Norfolk State will get it right back. They inbound. They inbounded the backcourt. They pass the backcourt now inside the front court. Swings it out around the perimeter inside and back to the left wing. Into the hands now of Kwasim Poo. Poo with the basketball moves it back to the top here into the hands of Fuentes. Fuentes dribbles towards the right wing of the perimeter, hands it off. And they're going to go take a 3. It's off the mark, no good. They try to get the rebound, but it gets knocked around. Rebound back to Missouri here. 20 even. Tigers with the basketball. Floats it up, left baseline. Shot's no good. It ends up being an air ball. Rebound back over to Norfolk State. Spartans have it right back. 8:20 remaining. Norfolk State now with the ball. Top of the key. They get it into the hands of Marcos Tamariz. Tamariz now passes to the right elbow for Norfolk State as the ball gets poked out of bounds. Poked out of bounds to the baseline. Spartans will get it back. 8:11 left to go on the clock. Hey, welcome in. Jason here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Got a couple players checking in and out of the game right now. Number 3 checking out. That's Jamel Fuentes of Norfolk State. Coming into the game, Darvis Williams, number 11. Norfolk State inbounds. They're going to pass now to just in front of the logo in the front court. So Norfolk State with the basketball tied up at 20. They move it over to the right wing, swings it back top of the key. They're going to take a 3 with Williams, and he has got it. Pendarius Williams drains down the triple, and Norfolk State leads at 23-20. 7:50 remaining, left to go in the first half. Missouri with the basketball. They have it now into the hands of Phil Pressey. Pressey passes low post, and that's going to be a foul call by Norfolk State. I think Missouri should be going to line to shoot 2 here coming up. 3-point game, 7:45 left to go. Oh, that's awesome, man. Kansas versus Duke. They posted on the March Madness channel. Yeah, I saw that they posted like a ton of games over there like lately. The March Madness channel, just a bunch of throwbacks they did to update their games. Free throws coming up at the line right now for Missouri. First shot's up, first shot's good by Matt Pressey. We'll go to the free throw line, shoot the next one. Next shot by Pressey. It's no good, off the mark. Rebound back over to Norfolk State. Spartans have it as they dribble past the half-court logo. 7.5 left remaining here as Norfolk State has the basketball. Moves it over top of the key. I feel sorry for you, Vegas Vix. He's going to have to FaceTime his whole class next week. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, brother. 3-point shot. Norfolk State hitting down triples with their big man in the center, Kyle O'Quinn, from the outside. And he puts it to a 5-point lead now by the Spartans. 26-21, 7:15 left to go in the first half. Hey, welcome in, Gonzaga fan here. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Missouri now with the basketball. Passing over to the free throw circle. Takes the jumper. It's up. It's good for 2. It's a 3-point game, 26-23. Vaughn put in here, you have Africa that could be dealing with the virus in July, and you're going to send African athletes over to Japan, especially they got a bunch of those for the track and field competitions for the Olympics. Yeah, that's going to be an entire danger there. Yeah, Africa is just starting. Like all those countries right now, it's just starting. Like South America, Africa, it's bad. It's bad. I feel for Brazil, because Brazil had 40 cases of the virus a week ago, and they decided to hold a UFC event in Brazil with the entire fan base there, and sweaty men rolling on top of each other covered in blood, beating up each other during the match there. They decided to hold a UFC contest in Brazil. Like that's just sad. And then a couple of days ago in Brazil, they had people protesting out on the streets, like packs and packs of people, when they already know that the virus is already out there in Brazil. Like, what are you doing? Like, they're protesting against the virus in Brazil. 26-23 the score, 6:25 left to go. Cody's third round's going to start at the half. Awesome, man. He's going to have his third round of his picks. Yeah, it's looking like a ghost town out there in New York. New York City just shut down. San Francisco shut down. The whole state of Illinois shut down. It's a ghost town. The Las Vegas Strip shut down. They've yet to shut down Rhode Island and Mass and all the other states, but they don't have plans to. But as of right now, I would say not to shut down Rhode Island. They only got 53 cases in Rhode Island, but Mass, it doesn't look good. I think Mass is like 400 and something. They had like 80. I think they had like 85 new cases today in my home state. 26-23 to score. 5:40 left to go. They have it at the free throw circle. Norfolk State with the basketball, and we get a foul here. It's going to be a reach-in by Missouri. It's going to be a reach-in by Missouri here. Or no, it's going to be a push-off. Push-off by Norfolk State before that. So it's going to go back over to Missouri now with the basketball. That's McEachin that picked up the foul for Norfolk State. He takes a seat on the bench as well. Still 26-23 to score. Norfolk State by 3. Missouri with the basketball, dribbles past the half-court logo, moves it over to Dixon. Dixon now at the right baseline. Dribbling, swings it back out to the right wing. 3 in the air. Denman, he has got it. Drains down the three-point shot. This game is tied up at 26. 5:15 left to go in this one. Spartans back with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo with Kwasam Poo. Poo now has it top of the key as he is guarded by Pressey. Moves it over now to the left wing into the hands of Rodney McCauley. McCauley with the basketball, swings it back over to the right wing into the hands of Pooh once again. Pooh moves it over, right baseline. O'Quinn now with the basketball. Low post O'Quinn working on his man, puts it up, and it's good for 2 right there in the key by Kyle O'Quinn. 28-26 the score, under 5 minutes left remaining before halftime. Missouri back with the basketball, the Tigers have it. Phil Pressey past the half-court logo. Phil Pressey now dribbling with 4.5 remaining. Pressey towards his right, hands it off now into the hands of Denman. Denman passes over right baseline, and we're going to have a reach-in committed by McCauley here of Norfolk State. So it's going to stop the clock. Touchdown Jags. So Cody updated me with his game. Touchdown Jags in his game right now. Four and a half left to go in the first half. 28-26 the score. Catch and shoot. Off the inbound. No good off the mark by Missouri to get the offensive rebound, though. Swings it back over to the top of the key. Moves it over left wing. Dribbles now. Moves it over now. They're going to take a 3, and it's up and it's good. From the right wing perimeter, Michael Dixon drains down the 3, and that's a lead change. Missouri by 1. As we got 4 minutes remaining here before halftime. Norfolk State back with the basketball. The Spartans dribble past the half-court logo. Jamel Fuentes has it. Moves it over to the left wing to Williams. Pendarius Williams takes the 3. Top of the key. It's up, and it's good. Sinks it down right there from the outside. Another lead change. Norfolk State by 2. 31-29. We're going back and forth in this one. Under 4 minutes remaining. Missouri here with the basketball. Dribbling inside. Bounce pass. Low post. We got a foul by Fuentes here of Norfolk State. These were cool scoreboards they had back in the day. I remember these. These look so fresh for the scoreboards. The 2012 scoreboards back in the day. This looked awesome. 31-29 the score right now. I think they kept those scoreboards for quite a few years. I think it was like 2012 to 2016. They kept that type of scoreboard they had for the basketball games. Vegas Vix imagines me doing WWE. Yep, calling SmackDown. That'd be too funny. Cover SmackDown someday. All sweaty men on top of each other, rolling around, beating each other up. All right, we're gonna get back to action here. 31-29 to score, 3.5 remaining. Missouri with the basketball, takes the jumper. It's up, no good. Rolled around the rim, rebound back over to Norfolk State. Kyle Quinn with the ball, dribbles past the half-court logo. Now into the hands of Pooh. Pooh with the basketball, moves it over. Top of the key here for the Spartans. Lob inside O'Quinn. O'Quinn puts up the jumper, and he's got 2 more inside the low post. 4-point lead now by Norfolk State. And touchdown Saints. Cody putting it out here, so looks like the Saints come back with a touchdown. Still, it's a large deficit in that one. 3-point shot. Missouri from behind the arc. It's a lot of 3-point shots in this game. This must have been a good one to watch from 8 years ago. This is an awesome game so far. 33-32. A lot of 3-point shots raining down from behind the arc. 2:40 left remaining. Norfolk State with the basketball. They got the right corner perimeter. The Spartans swing it over now right wing. Yes, it's going to come soon to Africa. I agree with you, Vaughn. The only thing that's stopping it is the warmer weather. That's the hope there that can stop it from a significant impact to warmer weather. 3-point shot, no good off the mark by Norfolk State. Rebound by Missouri. Missouri going inside. They floated up, and it's good for 2. It's back and forth, 34-33. They're going to get, like, Africa is going to be in the worst of it, probably around, like, June and July. Oh, yeah, better be ready for the next one, because the next one could be even worse. Like, what these, like, human, like, people create here, with, whatever they have up their sleeve, oof. It could very well be even worse for the next one. So, everybody's got to be ready. Got to be ready on how to have an emergency plan for the next one, like, well in advance, because you never know. I don't know if anybody has watched the show Big Brother, but I'm a huge fan of Big Brother. The motto of the TV show called Big Brother, it's called, Expect the Unexpected. And this is what we're in right now. 34-33 to score. Minute 51 left to go before halftime. Yeah, let's find something else right now. Not really worry about what's going on here. That's a jumper, left baseline. It is up, and it is good for 2 by Rodney McCauley. 35-34. We're gonna get through this together, everybody. Stay strong, everybody. We're gonna get through this together. Minute 32 left to go. Missouri just went inside right there. They ran right over a Norfolk State player, so it's going to go back over to the Spartans here. Hey, welcome in, Dark Cardinals. Thanks so much for stopping by. He likes Norfolk State in this one to pull off the upset. So this game, throwback from 8 years ago here. Norfolk State up by 1. Minute and 12 left to go before halftime as they dribble, lost control of the basketball. Missouri pass, full court pass right ahead of the pack, and they lay it up, and it's good for 2. So they take advantage right there off the steal on the fast break. 1 minute left to go. This has been a good game. This must have been a great game to watch for everybody 8 years ago. So I was 16. I was only 16 years old when I remember this game. I was a sophomore in high school. Hey, welcome in, Dark Cardinals. I'm doing pretty well here. I'm in Massachusetts. Massachusetts has got, like, a lot of stuff going on right now. It doesn't look too promising out here in Massachusetts. Norfolk State goes inside, feeds it over to O'Quinn in a low post. He puts it up, and it goes through for 2. Kyle O'Quinn gets fouled as well, so he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 1. 43 seconds left remaining. 13 points already for Kyle Quinn. And if you didn't know, Kyle Quinn now plays in the NBA. He got drafted, second-round draft pick by the Magic back in 2012. 2019 and 2020 for this season, he's playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. Yep, so this game is on YouTube. I'm able to find this full game over on YouTube, so that's how I'm able to call the game for you guys. And the shot's good. O'Quinn hits it. 2-point lead. 40 seconds left remaining before halftime. Missouri with the basketball. Joel's pass to the half-court logo. Phil Pressey has it, left wing perimeter. Passes over top of the key now. Over to the right wing to Michael Dixon. Dixon, free throw circle, takes the jumper. It is up. It is good. And this game is tied up with 20 seconds remaining in the first half now at 38. So Vegas Vix remembers this one watching it back in 2012. He was in the 4th or 5th grade. Wow. Wow, times have changed, man. It seems like it was just 2012 the other day. Like, it's crazy how like, time just flew by, like, these, like, last 8 years. It's crazy. 20 seconds remaining. Yeah, same here, Jason. I really do hope. I hope so that the NBA can start back in late June. I got tickets to go to New Hampshire Motor Speedway in July. And I already purchased the tickets. And I don't believe that there's any refund. So I hope that I'll be able to go to a NASCAR race in July at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And hopefully we're able to do what we're told to do here, everybody. Social distance. Don't mix in with crowds. Don't do anything that's absolutely careless, like going out to the Gentlemen's Club and getting lap dances right now, and then the Gentlemen's Club in Providence gets shut down over it. Can't be doing that. Here, going out to the basketball court with a group of friends, like 40 of them, and playing basketball on the court like they do in some of the inner cities. That three-point shot off the mark, no good, but by Norfolk State. Missouri gets the rebound, took a full-court shot right at the buzzer, and it was almost there, just off the mark. But we're at halftime now. 38-38 the score at halftime. So, yeah, great game so far. Tie game, stuck at 38 here at the end of one. And, yeah, I can see why this game was a good one. I actually didn't watch this game 8 years ago. I think this was played when I was, yeah, I had baseball. I had baseball tryouts, I think, because I was on the baseball team for high school my junior year. Sophomore year, actually. Sophomore year. I remember the day, oh no, I didn't remember the day. It was 2013. It was the year later. Georgetown versus Florida Gulf Coast. I remember the day that game was played. It was like 80 degrees out. It was freak. It was freak. It was 80 degrees out on that day in Massachusetts. Florida Gulf Coast versus Georgetown. Oh man, but I don't believe I remember this game. I believe I came home from baseball tryouts my sophomore year and saw the score of this game. And I was like, whoa, what just happened there? Missouri just lost against Norfolk State. Are you serious? Let's see here. Jason put it out. Did I see the stimulus package they finally passed? You'll get a check for $1,200, and anyone in your family worked in 2018 filed taxes that made less than $75,000 in 1 year. I heard about that. What? I heard about that. Luckily for everybody in my family is that, well, my mom, my dad, and my sister, they all work for the school district, so now they're off, probably for like the rest of the year, but they're off now for like the next 2 weeks. So they're home, but they get paid anyway. And then I'm the only one working. I have to show up to work from Monday to Friday because I work at a radio station. Luckily for me today, though, I took off today as a vacation day. Also took off next Friday as a vacation day. So using my vacation days as a precaution now, which is good because I have so many days that just rolled over throughout my 3 years at the company so far. But yeah, that's actually really good. That's awesome. Ladies Golf Tour Vaughn putting out isn't coming back until mid-May in the United States. Hopefully we be able to get back to sports in mid-May. That'd be awesome if we be able to do so. I think NASCAR canceled until like early May, where like the race at Martinsville is. So hopefully everybody's able to follow instructions so we can get back, and hopefully everybody overreacts to this and we can beat it like way early compared to what other people have projected or so. That'd be really cool if we're able to beat it by like mid-May. That'd be awesome. Oh, so the younger people here in high school with a parent and guardian, you'll receive $500 a month for 2 months. Wow, that's awesome there. So that is awesome. So just shelling out money, I guess, wherever it's coming from. That's crazy. Wow, that's awesome. So right now we're just at halftime. First pick is in. Cody's putting out. So we're gonna get back for the second half. Don't forget, if anybody's on here hasn't done so already, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as we call play-by-play throwback 8 years ago when Norfolk State, a 15 seed, taking on the number 2 seed Missouri, and Missouri hasn't really had much luck in March Madness tournaments. Alright, leading scores at halftime, 14 points by Kyle O'Quinn for Norfolk State. He was 6 for 9 from the floor. His numbers he finished off for this game were 10 for 16 shooting. As we get back for the second half now. Norfolk State with the basketball, going left to right in the court. They dribble now and take it past the half-court perimeter. Pass it inside over to the right elbow, but the ball goes out of bounds. Hit the baseline, and it goes out of bounds, so Missouri will have it right back. 10 seconds through the second half. So we're back in here. Missouri will have their first possession now. Jordan Scarlett, running back from Florida. Cody is updating me with his picks. What's going on right now in his Madden draft. That jumper off the mark, no good by Missouri. Rebound back over to Norfolk State. Spartans have the basketball. They dribble now, take a jumper to free throw circle. No good, hit the front rim. They tip it back out to the top of the key. They have it now for Norfolk State, dribbling at the right wing perimeter. Norfolk State 0-10 versus ranked opponents in Division I at this time back in 2012. Wow, so they were 0-10 against ranked opponents in Division I of all time for Norfolk State. This is, by the way, their first tournament appearance and their only tournament appearance to date back in 2012. The ball gets tipped out of bounds by Missouri. Norfolk State gets it back, tied up at 38. They put up the jumper. That one's up. That one's through into the key for 2 right there by the Spartans by Ronnie McCauley. Missouri going inside, right back at you. They floated up. It's good for 2. Tie game up at 40. Where was I in 2012 watching this game? I actually don't remember watching this game. I think I came home from baseball tryouts as a sophomore in high school back in 2012, and I think it was I think I came home, and that's when I saw the score of this game. I was like, whoa. It's like, how in the world did this happen? I think I was watching Murray State against Vanderbilt. I think that was, maybe, yeah, I think that was 2012. Left elbow, jumpers up. That one's through. That one's good for 2. A lot of those games, it seems like, I do remember watching Kentucky versus Princeton. I remember that one. Kentucky won by 1. 42-40, Norfolk State up by 2. They go inside right there, put up the jumper. We got a foul by Missouri. It's going to stop the time on the clock. So 18-12 remaining. Yeah, if the president didn't act as quick or so, like banning people from China like he did a long time ago, this could have been an absolute disaster. Like, there would have been hundreds and thousands of cases right now. So, yeah, we would have been the ones that look like Italy. It would have been terrible. Left corner 3, Missouri puts it up. It is good from behind the arc, and they recapture the lead. (43-42) to score. 2 minutes through. Oh, that's, yeah, I heard about that. That's awesome. That's great for the small businesses there, trying to help people out. Yep, that's what you're supposed to do. It's really encouraging. There's light at the end of the tunnel, because up in my area, there's a bunch of donations for all, like, the masks and stuff going to, like, local hospitals from, like, hardware stores like Ace Hardware and True Value. They're donating, like, a bunch of, like, hospital masks over there for all the doctors to use. Norfolk State got fouled. They're going to go to the free throw line. First shot's up. It is good. Tie game up at 43. Vegas Vix was at his crib watching this game back in the 3rd or 4th grade. Wow, 8 years ago. It's crazy how, like, time just flew by. 8 years ago. Second shot's good at the free throw line. Hey, welcome in, Raptor here. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. No problem, man. 17:49 remaining. Missouri goes inside. Floats it up, and it's good for 2 right there as that shot will count by Ricardo Ratcliffe. So they lead by 1 here, 45-44. Ratcliffe was also fouled. We got 17:49 left remaining in the second half. Ricardo Ratcliffe at the free throw line to shoot one for Missouri. It is up. And it's no good. Rebound by O'Quinn here in Norfolk State. Oh, nice awareness. Full court pass, but the ball gets deflected out of bounds by Missouri. It's going to go back over to Norfolk State. Yeah, Africa just, man, problems for Africa is just they barely have moved on from this. Oh, speaking of malaria, since we're kind of on that subject here, for like the country with Africa and stuff like that, they're testing out patients at Boston Medical Center to see if like I think one of the malaria drugs for the medications to see if that can do like any work or so. Missouri right back inside. They put up the jumper. It's up and good for 2. Both of these teams moving along. 47-46, 17 minutes remaining. Yeah, I really do hope to cover that one, Jason. Here, 1998 Kentucky Elite 8 Championship. That'll be awesome. The comeback Cats in that one. Jumper. Free throw circle. That one's off the mark. No good. Hit the back iron by Norfolk State. Rebound back over to Missouri. Missouri 1-point game here. They dribble past the half-goal logo. Floats up the shot, and we get a lot of contact on. It's going to be a foul stopping the time here with 16:54. So Missouri going to go to the free throw line. Shoot 2 here with number 12 at the line. This is Marcus Denman. First shot by Denman. It is up. It is good. 2-point Missouri lead. Missouri back at the line, shooting their second shot with Denman. He hits it down, and he was fouled from behind the three-point arc. He's going to have a third one coming up, 49-46. Yeah, it could have been a whole lot worse. I agree with you. If he didn't lock borders with China, didn't lock borders like with the rest of these countries like immediately, this could have been a whole lot worse. I agree with you, because that's where a lot of like the Chinese came into like Italy. Like a lot of those people are like studying abroad or so, or came in from like China to Italy, and right now it's just absolute disaster over there. Third shot, no good at the free throw line. Rebound by Norfolk State. They get the basketball at the right wing perimeter now for the Spartans. Move it over top of the key. These 2 weeks, though, are absolutely crucial. Everybody's going to have to follow instruction to make this work. So that means nobody going to the Florida beaches this week. Left wing 3, it is up, it is good, and this game is tied up at 49 even. 16:20 remaining. In the second half, Missouri back with the basketball. They move it over top of the key into the hands of Dixon. Michael Dixon going to take a 3. It's up and it's good. Back-to-back trading 3-point shots right now, and Missouri leads by 3. 4 minutes through the second half, 16 minutes remain, and I can see why this was a great game. Step for step, toe-to-toe right now, Norfolk State is in this game. Pendarius Williams, he's got the basketball. Passes over, low post to O'Quinn. Feeds it inside, right behind the defense. We get a foul, though, by Missouri. It's going to stop the clock with 15:51 left to go. So 3-point game right now, 15:51 remaining. Yeah, once all these masks come in, it's going to be so helpful. I know right now it's like the local hardware stores are coming in and donating to hospitals around the area. That's where I live in. Like, there's like a ton of donations for like masks left and right from like a bunch of hardware stores like Ace Hardware, True Value, Home Depot, Lowe's. They're all like donating masks to the local hardware stores. Cody put it out. Pick is Ryan Finley, quarterback from NC State. Oh, I remember him with Ryan Finley. Do I know Giuseppe Conti? I do not know that name, Giuseppe Conti Vaughn. Gonna go right back into the game here, everyone. It's a 3-point Missouri lead. 52-49. This is Norfolk State. They had a record going into this game of 25-9. They went into this game with their record. 52-49 the score. Norfolk State now has the basketball. Bounce pass, right baseline to the hands of O'Quinn. O'Quinn back at his way. Low post turnaround jumper off the side of the rim. No good, but they got a little bit of help. Tips it up. It's good for 2 by Rodney McCauley. McCauley gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1 coming up for Norfolk State. And we'll see if he can tie this game up. Teammate helping out teammate right there. That is how everything has gone so far for Norfolk State. Head-to-head, toe-to-toe right now on this one for the Spartans. Number 15 seed in the 2012 tournament, taking on the number 2 seed Missouri. We're going to have a free throw coming up at the line right now by Norfolk State. Ronnie McCauley will shoot 1. He has a chance to tie it up at 52. And no good. Off the mark. Tipped around. Rebounded defensively by Missouri. Tigers with the basketball. Ratcliffe puts into the hands now of Phil Pressey. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Over to Dixon. We get a reach and fall immediately at half-court by McEachin. Norfolk State went to the round of 32. So they won this game 8 years ago with Norfolk State. Pulled off a massive upset. And in the second round, they got crushed by Florida. Lost to Florida 84-50. So in their only NCAA tournament appearance, this is their only win in this game to date. Missed a jumper right there for a deep 2 off the mark by Missouri. No good. Rebound back over by Norfolk State. Spartans have it. Moves it around the perimeter. Left wing here for Norfolk State to the top of the key into the hands of Williams. Williams with the basketball. Dribbles now. Inside to O'Quinn. Moves it back outside. Catch and shoot 3. McCauley shoots in. He has got it from behind the arc. Norfolk State by 2. 54-52 now. 14-51 left to go. And we're going to have a timeout here taken on the court right now. So we get a deflected pass just went out of bounds. And Missouri will get the basketball right back. So Missouri will inbound it here. They get the basketball top of the key. Matt Pressey moves it over left wing. Ball deflected out of bounds once again by Norfolk State. By McEachin goes back over to Missouri. Missouri will get it back. 14:45 left to go. Phil Pressey moves it over. Top of the key now, Missouri. Bounce pass left wing to Denman. Denman back over to Pressey. Pressey moves it over left wing to Denman. Denman, left baseline dribble. That shot blocked out of bounds. Clean defense right there. They're going to say it's out of bounds by Missouri. Yeah, it's going to be out of bounds by Missouri. Actually, maybe he lost the handle of it. Maybe it wasn't. Actually, yeah, it wasn't blocked. Taking a look at the replay, actually. So it wasn't blocked, just lost the handle of it, went out of bounds. So he's going to go back over to Norfolk State. Spartans now with the basketball. Passing around the perimeter, takes a 3. It's off the mark, no good. But they get fouled. That's crucial. Norfolk State's going to go to line, shoot 3. They took a 3-point shot on it. Taking a look at some of the biggest upsets. I wonder if they have a game of this. Hampton versus Iowa State. Hampton won against Iowa State 58-57 back in 2001. I'm gonna see if there's that game to call sometime. That would be a cool one to call. Hampton versus Iowa State. I do plan to cover. I think it's a game with Davison with Steph Curry in it. I do plan to call one of those sometime. First shot good. They were fouled from behind the arc. So during this date here, 15 seeds to upset the number 2 in the tournament. Hampton was the last one versus Iowa State back in 2001. This game was in 2012. And a year later in 2013, it happened again. Florida Gulf Coast over Georgetown. Not once, but twice as they made it all the way to the Sweet 16. Third shot, no good at the free throw line. Missouri gets the basketball. We get a foul on the court right now. It's a 4-point game. Oh, Marcus Mariota over to the Raiders there. Cody putting out. Thanks so much for the update, man. So we got so many free agency stuff is just going on right now. Yeah, Jason's naming out the medications that they're trying now during testing. Yeah, that the first one that you just put out there, Jason, for the malaria malaria medication. They're doing that right now. Today was the first day that they did that at Boston Medical Center. So they are doing their patients who are testing positive with that and seeing if anything works out. So hopefully those work. Let's see here. Did I know 95% are imported from where? Ooh. I'm going to go with China there. I'm going to go with China if they're able to share those with us. Right corner. That's a 3 take in Missouri. They've got it. Up and through from behind the arc. Puts it to a 1-point game with the 3-point shot by Michael Dixon. Sure, Cody. Feel free to let me know the pick. Ryan here. Oh, that's awesome, man. He's been getting subs from these videos. That's awesome, man. Keep up the good work, brother. Norfolk State right back inside the low post. They put it up. O'Quinn with another one. It's a 3-point game. 13-15 remaining. 3-point shot, Missouri. Off the mark. Misses the left corner 3. Rebounded. Back over by Norfolk State. They get the basketball past the half court. Look at Williams now with the ball. Dribbles past half court. Pendarius Williams moves it over to McCauley. McCauley now swings it back over. Low post into the hands of O'Quinn. 13 minutes remain. O'Quinn now with the basketball. Left baseline. And we're going to have a travel here. O'Quinn travel with the ball. He's going to go right back over to Missouri now with 12:56 remaining. So 12:56 left to go. Coming into the game right now for Norfolk State's number 24, Brandon Wheelis. He checks in for number 15, Ronnie McCauley. And Cody's next pick will be from Missouri, which he's got right now. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Vegas Vix. He had a migraine today. Keep track of the symptoms, man. Hopefully there's nothing else going on. Sorry to hear that, man. Drew Lock, quarterback Missouri, puts out here. 3-point game. Missouri now with the basketball as we speak of them. They move it over right wing perimeter. Tigers with it. Passing over to left corner. Inside now. They feed it low post. Oh, it's going to be a blocking foul, though, by Norfolk State as Denman tried to go right into the lane and slam it down, but it's going to be O'Quinn who picks up the blocking foul. Should be shots coming up here at the free throw line. 2 of them by Missouri. $12:25 left to go. 58-55 to score. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Missouri. First shot's up. First shot's good. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line for Missouri. Marcus Denman. He has got it. Hits them both. 1-point game. Norfolk State right back with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo now for the Spartans as we approach that 12:15 mark left to go. They move it over to the perimeter here into the hands of Fuentes. Fuentes with the basketball, dribbles left baseline, puts up the jumper. It's up, and we have a push-off by Norfolk State, so they get called with an offensive foul. Ball goes right back over to Missouri. Hey, welcome in on news and sports and a few boring videos here. As it's Ken back on the channel. Used to be Fun NBA Toys, but welcome in here, Ken, once again. Ooh, your friend is mad at you for picking up Drew Lock. $12 minutes remain now. That's the 8th turnover of the game at this point by Norfolk State. Missouri right back with the basketball, 1-point game. The Tigers have it, moving it around the perimeter to the hands of Phil Pressey. Pressey now with the ball, left wing. Pressey dribbles now. Inside, floats it up. Too strong off the backboard to get help with a tip, and it's up and good. Tips it up for 2 by Ratcliffe. It's a 1-point lead by Missouri here. 11:40 left remaining. Norfolk State right with the basketball here for the Spartans. Bounce pass around the perimeter to the right wing into the hands of Wheelis. Wheelis now, dribble drive. Inside, going into lane, and he runs over Missouri defender. It's going to go back over to the Tigers here. Kim English took the charge, and Missouri will get back the basketball back as 24 runs over 24 into lane. That's an offensive foul by Norfolk State, and Missouri will get the ball right back. So right now we have a timeout taken on the court. 11:29 left to go. This game was in Omaha, Nebraska, West Region, first round game back 8 years ago in 2012 here between these two teams. Norfolk State was a 15 seed, Missouri was a 2 seed, and the last time before this date, before 2012, it was 11 years ago when 11 years from 2001 to 2012 when the last time that a 15 beat a number 2. That was when Iowa State lost to Hampton. Hampton was a 15 and Iowa State was a number 2. I heard about that, Vaughn. That's really encouraging. Light at the end of the tunnel there. So light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully everything. These 2 weeks are really crucial, man. These 2 weeks are really crucial, especially this weekend. Tomorrow and Sunday are the 2 biggest days in U.S. history. 2 biggest days in U.S. history as people have to stay home, can't go outside, and don't go in large groups. 59 to 58 to score. 11.5 left to go. It was an offensive foul by Norfolk State. Ball goes back over to Missouri. Missouri with the basketball. 11:20 remaining. Bounce pass to the right wing perimeter. Tigers have it. Swings it inside. Low post. Catch and shoot. They're going to take the jumper. They got it for 2 by Ratcliffe. Missouri up by 3 here. 61 to 58. As we approach that 11-minute mark left to go. Norfolk State with the ball. Top of the key to Fuentes. Fuentes now moves it over into the hands of Kyle O'Quinn. O'Quinn at the front of the backcourt. Gets rid of it, though, over to Wheelis. Wheelis now with the basketball at the top of the key. Swings it over to the right wing into the hands now of McEachin. McEachin with the basketball. 10:50 remaining. 3-point game. McEachin, deep 3. Top of the key. No good. Off the mark. Missed it. They get the offensive rebound, though. Big rebounds. O'Quinn with a putback. He has got it for 2. That is massive right there by Norfolk State. 61 to 60. 10.5 left to go. Norfolk State only trailing by 1 point. Going head-to-head, toe-to-toe in a 15 versus 2. Missouri right back with the basketball. Play-by-play of 8 years ago. March Madness tournament from 2012 with a major upset here. Missouri with the ball now. Dribble drive. Inside. Swings it back out to the right corner. Nobody is there. It goes out of bounds. Terrible pass by Missouri. Don't know what they were thinking. And that is a turnover by the Tigers. Ball goes right back over to Norfolk State. Cody's next pick from Clemson. He puts out. Going right back into the game now. Number 32, Marcos Tamarace here of Norfolk State. As we approach that 10-minute mark, halfway mark. Left to go in the second half. Norfolk State with the basketball. They have it around the perimeter here to Wheelis. Wheelis, bounce pass top of the key for the Spartans. 1-point game. Dribbles now, right elbow, try to get rid of it. And it's going to be a foul here right at the free throw circle. I think it's going to be Missouri who picked up the foul. Number 1 for Missouri, Phil Pressey. Yeah, he was trying to go for the basketball. And we have a stoppage in time now on the clock. So stoppage in time now on the clock. At this stage of the game, the score was 61 to 60. The leading scorer in this game was not Kyle O'Quinn, actually, for Norfolk State. It was Pendarvis Williams. Pendarvis Williams has 17 points. He was 6 for 7 from the floor. And from Missouri, the leading scorer was Marcus Denman. He finished with 20 points. At this stage of the game, he had 18. Hey, welcome in. Behind the Arc Basketball is the best here. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it right now. China has 41 new cases today, Vaughn is putting out there, but it's away from the epicenter. It's that they're probably cases with people flying in from other countries too, like European countries. I would probably expect right now. So we're gonna get right back to this game. 61 to 60 the score. Shooting percentage is off the chains. 54% by Missouri, 52% by Norfolk State. Trayvon Mullen, defensive back for Clemson. Cody gets with his draft pick in the next round as we got 10 minutes remaining. Norfolk State with the basketball, the inbound is. We're back to action. 1-point lead by Missouri. 61 to 60. Norfolk State has it. Left wing perimeter. Bounce pass now to the left baseline. Backing their way inside. O'Quinn puts up the jumper. He's got 2 more right there. And it's good, and it will count. They take right back the lead. 62-61. Missouri with the ball with 9:40 left to go. Okay, so this is Ken as well. So Behind the Arc Basketball is the best. That's Ken's name, news and sports, and a few boring videos. And also his name used to be Fun NBA Toys. Missouri puts up the three. They got it in. They hit it from behind the arc. They lead by 2, 64-62. 9:20 left remaining. We're going head to toe right now. Back and forth, back and forth. In this one, Norfolk State has it. Around the perimeter. Into the hands of Fuentes. Fuentes goes inside. Low post to O'Quinn. O'Quinn puts it up. He sinks it in for two more right there in the low post. Tie game 64. 64 even now. 9 minutes left to go. Missouri with the basketball. They're going to take a deep two. It's up. No good off the back iron. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched out of bounds by Missouri, by number 32, Steve Moore. It's going to go right back over to Norfolk State. Hopefully nothing gets, like, worse after this. 64-64. Anybody possible there, Cody, that you wanna pick, feel free to pick them up. 64 even, 8.5 left to go. Norfolk State right back with the basketball. Got her on the perimeter, Fuentes. Moves it over, low post, and that ball is tipped away. Deflected here, Missouri with a steal. One man to beat. Inside as they go. Dribble drive, puts it up and in off the backboard. It will count for two, and they were fouled as well. Missouri will go to the line and shoot one. So going to the free throw line now to shoot the and one. Michael Dixon. Off the deflection there by Steve Moore. Passed it up ahead of the pack to Dixon, and he got fouled by Pendarvis Williams of Norfolk State. One shot here by Dixon. No good. Missed it. He's got 18 right now. Rebound by Norfolk State. 2-point Missouri lead. Ooh, WWE is so cringy with nobody. Ooh. I feel it. I feel it with just no fans. Norfolk State going inside. And they put it up, and it's good off the backboard for two more. Tie game up at 66. 7:55 left to go. 66 even. It doesn't matter to me. Feel free to pick whatever you like, Cody. I don't know the players' names on the list that's available, so feel free. It's whatever your choice is. Whoever you like to pick there. Pick somebody that will be a good player and a good part of the team that can help him out a ton. 7:56 left to go. Tie game. Yeah, cool name. Cool name, man. I appreciate it. I agree with you, Jason. This wouldn't be going on into other countries if they hadn't closed down. Would have had live NCAA tournament games right now. We have no distractions in sports. And everything will be going well. First shot's up. First shot's good at the free throw line by Missouri. They take the second shot. It's good as well. 68-66. Norfolk State with the basketball as we got under 8 minutes left to play. 2-point game. Spartans have it. Top of the key here. Into the hands of Tamarace. Tamarace passes over. They're going to take a three. Williams, he takes the three, and he has got it. Sinks it from behind the arc. It's a 1-point Spartans lead now. 7:35 remaining. Missouri right back with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo for the Tigers. Phil Pressey has it. At the top of the key, Pressey. Dribbles now left wing perimeter. The 1-point lead by Norfolk State. Pressey now. Dribble drive. Inside with the right hand. Scoops and scores. Up and in off the glass for two. They take the 1-point lead now. 70-69. 7:10 remaining. Norfolk State right back with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logos. Pendarvis Williams. Williams now. Free throw circle. Takes the jumper. It's up. No good. Hit the side rim, and the ball bounces out of bounds. Missouri will have it right back here. 7 minutes left to go. Jason put it out when he gets that first 1,200. He's going to be getting some Jordans there, man. Here we go. 70-69. Under 7 left to go in a great game here. And Cody's going to have his next pick here. Do I think this game went into overtime? I don't think so. I don't think this game actually went into overtime. I think it ended. I think it ended before overtime. I was trying to remember what games went into overtime. I think Xavier. Was it Xavier or Kansas State? I think that one back from 2010. That was a crazy game. I think it went into double overtime in that one. 73-69. Missouri hits the three from the left corner. Norfolk State with the basketball takes a three of their own. Top of the key, they got it. We're going back and forth. This was a great game. Wow. 73-72. Timeout here on the clock. 6:17 remaining. And a great one here, everyone. 3-point shots, raining triples. And in this game, Norfolk State has stayed right with the 2C Missouri. Step to step all day, every day here in Omaha. In the first round of the West region from 8 years ago. Oh, yep. Saints have to play Tom now twice a year in Gurley and Atlanta. It's crazy, man. Dude, the NFC South's going to be so stacked next season. It's going to be interesting. They like the 17-game schedule now for the NFL. Like, who's the extra game? Like, I have no clue, like, who the extra game is. Yeah, that was crazy. Texas A&M against Northern Iowa, the 12-point comeback. If I can find a full video of that, I'll definitely do that if I'm able to find a full video on that. I haven't checked to see what, like, March Madness has put up for, like, the past couple of days for their videos, though. So I'll see if that one's up there. I just found this one just yesterday. They just posted this video up yesterday. 73-72, 6 minutes left remaining now. Dribble drive inside Missouri with basketball. They run over a Norfolk State player to the lane as Missouri takes, it's going to be Norfolk State who takes the charge, and the ball goes right back over to Missouri. No, Vaughn, I do not want to go there. Tom versus Breeze twice a year. Yep. It's going to feel so weird next year that Tom's not the quarterback anymore. It's going to be so weird with Jarrett Stidham now. 20 years of seeing Tom under center. It's going to be so weird. Hey, welcome in, Kevin here. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, awesome game. This was an awesome game 8 years ago. Thanks so much for coming back here, man. 73-72. We got 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Norfolk State with the basketball trailing by 1. They move it over now around the perimeter. Into the hands of Marcos Tamarace. Tamarace hands it off now to McCauley. Feeds it inside. Low post. Puts up the jumper. Rattles around the rim. And they get it for 2. McCauley with an assist. He ended up with 6 assists in this game. O'Quinn with a bucket. 5:20 remaining. Missouri with the basketball. 1 point Norfolk State lead. Missouri has it with Phil Pressey. At the edge of the March Madness logo. Pressey with the basketball. Dribbles now inside in the dribble drive. Pro hop. Swings it over, low post, they put it up, and it's gonna be a foul. It's gonna be a foul on the court, stops the clock with 5:09. Oh yeah, what a great free agency for Atlanta. Looking like they're gonna get back to the playoffs next year. They got their offense is stacked for next season, man. So the foul is on Norfolk State. Missouri, since they're in a double bonus, they're going to shoot 2 here at the line. First shot's up. First shot is good. 74 even. Yes, Vaughn, I do know where that is. Such a competitive conference next year, though, for the NFC South. Absolutely stacked. Same as the NFC West. NFC West with DeAndre Hopkins and the Cardinals. Man, it's going to be a team to watch out for next year. 1 point game. Norfolk State now with the basketball. Dribble. Inside low post. They float it up. The ball gets deflected. But they get the defensive rebound. It's going to go to Missouri here. Missouri right back with the ball. We're going to have a timeout taken on the court here. 4:46 left to go. This will be the only stream tonight here. So this is my only stream tonight here. Wow, I'm taking a look. 8 years ago, St. Louis was a number 9 seed. St. Louis versus Memphis, 9 versus 8. What was... Oh, my goodness. Lehigh versus Duke. That's right. So, I remember watching that game. 7:15 on CBS. Back in March of 2012 for March Madness. Purdue took on St. Mary's. Ohio took on Michigan. Wow. Lehigh versus Duke. Yup, CJ McCollum and Lehigh. Wow. I remember that. Throwbacks here to these games. Back from 2012. Yeah, Calvin Ridley, if he can play like he was in Alabama, oh man, it's going to be so fire. Ridley, Julio Jones, absolute fire there. Ridley had a great season in his rookie year. He was outstanding a couple of those games. The game against the Saints, that was like high scoring there. Ridley just went off in his rookie season. Yeah, 17 playoff starts this year. 17 games schedule starts the season after. Okay, so it's not the season. Because I was wondering, like, how in the world is the 17 game schedule gonna work? Because they have an extra game thrown in there. So I'm curious to see how in the world it's gonna work. Yes, Vaughn, they need to start banning that stuff. Alright, 4:15 left to go, 75-74. We got free throws coming up at the line. As Norfolk State was fouled. First shot's up, first shot's good. This game's tied up at 75. If you guys are a first timer on the channel, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play now. Throwbacks until the NBA takes center stage again here and resumes their play. Second shot, good at the free throw line. Norfolk State hits it. 1 point lead by the Spartans. 15 versus 2 matchup, 4:10 remaining. Missouri with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo left wing here with Phil Pressey. Pressey passes back top of the key to Dixon. Dixon moves it over around the perimeter. Missouri's got a 1 point game. Takes the three. It's up. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound back over to Norfolk State. Williams has got it. Takes it past the half-court logo. Pendarvis Williams has the ball. 3:45 left to go here. They have it at the left wing. Williams dribbles now. Top of the key. Moves it over to left corner. Catch and shoot. Takes a three. They have got it. Norfolk State from behind the arc hits the triple. And it's 79-75 with 3.5 left to go. Missouri right back with the ball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Missouri still winning. Norfolk State coming in right there trying to steal it. I think they got the steal here as they took a timeout. Did it happen? We'll have to see here if that did happen. They dove and stole the ball away right on the ground from Missouri. It looked like to appear that they were going to take a timeout, and yes, they did. Norfolk State has stolen the basketball away. They should get the ball right back. 79-75, 3:23 left to go. Yep, 10 years ago to today, the first day of spring, Northern Iowa against Kansas with Ally Ferokmanis, a three. Good. Got to be serious with that shot right there. I remember that game. I watched that game from start to finish a decade ago. That is crazy that 10 years has passed. Oh, man. 10 years has passed since that game. That's another one I do plan to stream very soon for you guys. That actually might be my stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, either Sunday. Maybe Sunday, because the game, I remember the game took place on a Sunday. Game took place on a Sunday, I think, at like, it was in the afternoon. I remember that one, though, from start to finish. That was crazy. Marcus Morris played on Kansas. Markeith Morris played on Kansas. 4-point game right now as Norfolk State has the basketball. Right baseline. Dribbles, 3 minutes left to go. And we get a foul by Missouri here. Yeah, I heard about that. Melvin Gordon left the Chargers. Cody's putting in here. Hey, Woody's back here. Woody's right back in. Yep, 9:40 p.m. where I am and where Woody is right now. So, NFL schedule does, they play the team in their division twice. Yep. Choose one division, the AFC and NFC each year. Yep. And then, yeah, I wonder where that extra game's going to come in place. Yeah, I really do hope Stidham can get some more reps, man. Really do hope so. Hopefully, he soaked in a lot of information, took it in as a sponge, like Patrick Mahomes did his first year under Alex Smith, and he's able to do that this year, since Tom isn't no longer with the Patriots. 79-75 to score, 2:38 left remaining. That would be interesting. So if they do have 2 more divisions, they choose a team in the other 2 divisions based off of last year's record. That would be interesting. They do have that. So we got 2:20 left to go. I've yet to stream that one. Xavier versus Kansas State. That's another one I do plan to do. Yep, Gus Johnson, just absolutely incredible. He's my inspiration for Gus Johnson. But what a game that was. Xavier versus Kansas State back from 2010. Oh yeah, Gus Johnson is my favorite sportscaster of all time. I wish he was still calling March Madness games. That was just awesome. Running away from the cop speed with Chris Johnson. That was a classic. Alright, 4-point game here. Norfolk State just got fouled. They're going to go to the free throw line. So Kyle Quinn now shooting 2 at the line for Norfolk State. First shot's up. First shot is good. Hits now when it's a 5-point lead. 80-75. Oh, Quinn, he is 2 for 3 at the line. He finished off with 26 points, 14 rebounds in this game. I appreciate my man, Jason. Loving the call for this one. 2:17 left to go. Second shot, that was good. Hits it at the free throw line. Norfolk State up by 6. The largest lead of the game so far for Norfolk State. 2:10 remaining. No made shots last 3 minutes by Missouri. We approach the 2-minute mark left to go. Missouri. Left baseline dribble inside. He tried to float in with Denman, and Deming is fouled. And he's going to go to the line. Jake Brown and quarterback of Washington. Cody putting out here for his next pick. $15 seeds to upset 2 seeds in the NCAA tournament. Before this time, it was an 11-year span. During the last time that the 15 upset of 2 was Hampton over Iowa State back in 2001. Coppin State won against South Carolina in 1997. Santa Clara won against Arizona. So I'm just going to scroll that back in 1993. And Richmond defeated Syracuse in 1991. So those were the 15 seeds. There were only 4 of them until the date at that time. So 2 minutes left to go. I'll have to see. I've got so many that I do plan to do so. I've kind of lost track of the dates now that I'm just calling the throwbacks. But I have a whole list of them. That is definitely on my list there to do. Missouri hits both of the free throws at the line, 81-77. If China doesn't ban flights, what would happen? I mean, nobody would be coming in from other countries in Europe here, and there wouldn't be any new cases right now. 4-point game, 1:40 left to go. Jumper, no good off the mark. Missed shot by O'Quinn. Rebounds right back over to Missouri. Missouri with the basketball. Minute and a half left to go. They're going to take a deep 2. They got it. 2-point game here as Dixon drains down the shot. Timeout on the court now by Missouri. We got a minute and a half left to go. So 1:30 remaining in this game, and it's 81-79. Alright, so we got 2 timeouts left to go by Norfolk State, 2 by Missouri. 10 fouls each by both of these teams. So we get back into this game. A minute 26 remaining. And Norfolk State will get back the basketball. They'll inbound here. They lead by 2. Norfolk State now with the ball. Joel's past the half-court logo into the hands of McCauley. McCauley now, top of the key for Norfolk State. 2-point game. So we approach a minute and 10 left to go. Swings it over right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Tamarese. Tamarese with the basketball. Passing over right back over to Williams. Williams now with the ball. 1 minute left to play. 10 on the shot clock. Norfolk State has it. Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Right baseline. It's going to be a foul picked up by Kim English. Missouri stops the clock with 56 seconds. .56 seconds remain. It's going to be Norfolk State ball. Yeah, if I can find the 3 games there on from 1998, I'll see if I can find the full games of it. I know for sure there's the Kentucky Duke game from 1998. So I made a list of like all the games that I do plan to cover because I've checked out like what games are fuller, so I have to see if there's like full games of those. 2-point game right now. Missouri got fouled. They're going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2 now with 50 seconds remaining. First shot's up. They hit it. It's a 1-point game. Giving Missouri some hope as Dixon hit the free throw. Michael Dixon coming on for his second one. 88% free throw shooter. He hits the second one. 81 even. As we're under 50 seconds remaining, Norfolk State in a tied-up game here at 81-81. Vegas Vic slept while watching my stream yesterday. I hear you, man. 40 seconds remaining. Right corner, dribble, takes the deep 2. It's up, no good. They get the putback. Oh, what a huge shot by Kyle O'Quinn. With a putback right there off the air ball by Norfolk State. And they lead it by 2 with 35 seconds remaining. This guy right here, this shows you why he's in the NBA and he still plays to this day with Kyle O'Quinn, current NBA player for the 76ers. Right there puts up a massive shot for Norfolk State off the air ball, and they lead. They lead by 2. O'Quinn got fouled as well. He's got 24 points. Yep, that's the only way that you can get into the U.S. now. Bringing in goods or American citizens coming back from another country at this point. Shot coming up at the free throw line. O'Quinn, he has got it. Major shot right there. 84-81 as they try to pull off an upset. A 15-2, which hasn't happened during this time 8 years ago. It hadn't happened 11 years before 2012. Last time before this date, it was Iowa State versus Hampton back in 2001. And the year later, 2013, we have Florida Gulf Coast over Georgetown. 35 seconds left to go. Missouri trailing by 3, and they're going to get the basketball. How many games do I have planned to stream? I have a bunch of them. It's just all about the time or so that I'm able to, like, do them or so. Because I can only do basically, like, one a weeknight, because I still work now. I still work on a weeknight, so that's the thing. Because I want to do is like essential workers, because I work for the media and we're covering this, so I can't really like not report to work because all my working stuff is there at work every day. Missouri takes the 3-point shot, they miss it, rebound by Norfolk State, and they're gonna get the basketball back as they get fouled. Oh, that's awesome! So they're on YouTube with the full games. Awesome, man. DeAndre Baker, Georgia, defensive back. Cody putting out for his next pick there, the draft. Norfolk State going to the free throw line. They got the huge rebound, and they were fouled. So going to shoot 2 more here is O'Quinn. O'Quinn's first shot is up, it's through. It's a 4-point lead. 85-81, 17 seconds remaining. Kyle O'Quinn, future NBA player. He got drafted in the 2nd round. That shot no good. He missed it. Rebound by Missouri. Missouri now with the basketball. Dribbles. Past the half-court logo. Takes the 3. It's up. Oh, it's good. They hit it. Hit it from behind the arc. Massive 3-point shot with 10 seconds remaining as it goes down by Phil Pressey. And it's going to be a timeout taken now on the court. Missouri takes a timeout. Pressey with a major 3 over McCauley with 10 seconds left to go. Okay, so this is how 1998 went. Kentucky Duke, Kentucky Stanford, Kentucky Utah. And, oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. The head coach from the Utah team passed away 2 years ago. Oh, man, that's too bad. 85-84. Norfolk State to inbound at 10 seconds remain. They do. The ball was deflected. Oh, there. So we got 7 seconds remaining now. As stream just stopped for a brief moment. We got to back up here and working, everyone. So this should be working right now. 7 seconds remaining. I'll call it again. So it was the pass was deflected by Missouri, tipped back to a Norfolk State player. Luckily, right place, right time to get fouled. And Norfolk State will go and shoot shots coming up here at the free throw line. 7 seconds left to go. Yep, Tubby Smith was head coach of Kentucky that year. I think that was his first season for Tubby Smith. They're lucky. Missouri almost stole it away here. Looking at the replay, ball went back to McCauley. I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you so much, my man. So Norfolk State going to the line. 1-point game, 85-84 now. Oh, sorry to hear that, Vaughn. Earthquake 4 hours from him. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. I think it was Utah, just yesterday with Utah. They woke up to a terrible earthquake, which is odd. They're like, why in the world did it happen in Utah? Last pick, great pick there, Cody. Miles Sanders, running back from Penn State. 7 seconds left to go. 85-84 is the score. I'm going to fast forward this game. We got a timeout. I guess they're taking a look at the time on the clock. So they put back a couple more seconds. So it went from 7.7 to 8.2. First shot, good at the free throw line by McEachin. Or Rodney McCauley was the one. Okay, Rodney McCauley is the one shooting free throws. So that one is good at the free throw line. Second shot coming up by McCauley. 2-point lead by Norfolk State. McCauley with a second free throw. It's coming up here with 8.2 on the clock. That one off the mark, tipped up in the air, rebounded. Oh, big fight for the rebound. Who is good as the ball gets tipped out of bounds. It's a massive call on the court. It looks like it could be Norfolk State ball. We're going to see. They're taking a look at it right now. And yes, it's going to be Norfolk State basketball. They inbound it. Pass to the front court, and O'Quinn gets fouled with 3.8. I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you so much, my man. It's going to play this game on repeat all night, so when I get off the live stream, I'll be able to get some views. I appreciate it, my man. NBA streaming the game right now doesn't surprise me. I think they were doing that yesterday. So O'Quinn's going to go to the free throw line now. Shoot free throws for Norfolk State, 86-84 to score. See if they could be a 15 seed that knocks off a number 2. No good. Missed it. Missed at the free throw line by Norfolk State. Second shot coming up at the line. Kyle Quinn, 5 for 8 at the free throw line, shooting his second one. Big spot here in the game. 4 seconds remaining. He missed it off the back iron. Missouri, with a timeout remaining, they're going to elect to take one with 2.6. That burned 1.2 seconds remaining. I don't know what they were trying to do. They were trying to hand off the basketball. You don't have enough time to do that at all. So 2.6 left to go. Time on the court. Missouri out of timeouts. Norfolk State with 1 timeout. 10 fouls each by both of these teams. Oh, wow. Tubby Smith, first season, got the title from Rick Pitino's recruiting class. I guess we get some Kylie Liu talk here on the channel. Vaughn's putting out right now. Hey, welcome in, MTG, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Do I have any advice? Just keep on uploading videos like each and every day, and people will start getting a hold of you. If you only upload videos once a week or so, people aren't gonna be able to like notice your videos. The more videos you put out on like a more frequent basis, the more that people will be able to find your video and will be able to subscribe over to your channel. So that's what I would recommend. The frequency with the uploading there, to make sure to upload on like a consistent basis. Because you don't want to upload like one video and then come back like a month later and upload another one, because they'll barely get anything unless the title of the video is really good. You have to make like really good titles. Also, don't forget the hashtags too. That helps out. Really good description would help out as well. 86-84, Missouri will get back to basketball here with 2.6 seconds left to go on the clock. They're taking a look at the time right now. I'm going to fast forward the game here. It's a lot. Okay, so here we go. They're going to put back 2.9 seconds. Hey, no problem, MTG. I appreciate it, man. 2.9 seconds remaining. Final play of the game here. Missouri will have the basketball. They're going to inbound at the back in their backcourt here with the basketball. Missouri trailing by 2. They are a number two seed in the 2012 tournament, taking on a number 15 seed. By this part of college basketball, the last 15 over 2 was 11 years ago before this date. That was back on March of 2001, where Hampton was a number 15 seed and knocked off the 2 seed Iowa State. And there was yet to be a 15 versus 2 upset in the span of basically 11 years. So we'll see if they can pull it off. And right after this year, there was another one. Remember that one? Florida Gulf Coast versus Georgetown, 15 versus 2 the year later, 2013. All right, so here we go. Final play of the game. Missouri will inbound. They're going to have the inbound pass by Matt Pressey. Bounce pass now to the pass to the baseline. They shoot the 3. Left wing. It's up. No good off the back iron. O'Quinn gets the rebound. Can you believe it? Norfolk State has won the game. Incredible. Norfolk State has just won the game 86-84. The final here. Wow. And there you have it. 8 years ago, Norfolk State on the throwback here on my channel. As I call play-by-play to a throwback game here. Missouri, everybody could not believe it. They were stunned. My bracket back in 2012 was stunned. I had picked Missouri back in my bracket, my worst ever pick to this date. In the history of my picks from March Madness, I had picked Missouri to win it all back in 2012, and that did not happen, as they were not out and bounced in the first round as they lost to Norfolk State. Final score was 86-84. So that, once again, Kyle O'Quinn, he was the name to take note for from this game. He had 26 points and 14 rebounds, shot the ball 10 for 16 from the floor. After his senior season, which was in this 2012 year, as he played his final game 2 days later against Florida. They lost that game 84-50. Kyle O'Quinn went to the NBA. He was a second-round draft pick, picked up by the Orlando Magic in the 2012 draft. But to this day, still plays in the NBA for the Philadelphia 76ers. Had a major impact on the victory in this game for Norfolk State. Got the game-sealing rebound and scored the most points, 26 points, and 14 rebounds for Norfolk State. So, huge win, the only tournament win ever for Norfolk State. Their first tournament appearance to date in 2012, and it ends up in their first game of victory over Missouri, 86-84. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate everyone. Make sure to hit that notification bell to stay tuned for some more throwbacks, as I'll keep them going for you guys since we don't have any live sports right now going on. Big thank you all tonight here for another upset in college basketball. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And make sure, everybody, stay safe out there. Stay safe, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your nights.